fellow back of the house professionals. Dirk Johnson with you, the executive director of the Vacation Rental Housekeeping Professionals Association, and I'm at the Streamline Conference down here in Arizona, where it was nice and warm today. And I'm with Betsy, who is here with Streamline. And Betsy, I'm going to have you tell me your title because I would get tongue-tied at this juncture in time.
Well, that's all right. Betsy Taylor, Strategic Client Liaison and Accounting Specialist for Streamline Software.
Excellent, thank you. And Betsy, I know as I was checking in, we were talking about the storm, and here in a couple hours, you're actually getting on a red eye to head home to take care of your home and do all those things like that out on the East Coast. And so we were talking about when you sat behind a desk and were taking care of 1,500 properties and everything you did to take care of those. What were some of the things you did to ensure that the homes were secure and everything was ready as storms like this were coming ashore?
Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to have a plan. You have to have your hurricane plan that's in a book so you know what you're going to do. Then you rally the troops, you're calling guests, you're calling owners are calling, your vendors are out, they're boarding up houses. You're doing the best you can with the little window that you have because, as you know, clients are in the houses, so you can't board them up unless there's a mandatory evacuation. So then it just snowballs. It's a snowball effect. I was a property manager until 2003, and technology has come so far since then. I mean, it was all about, have you got the owner list printed out? Have you got the arrivals list printed out for the next, 3 weeks and everything? Right. It was a huge paper fiasco.
Looking for those trees that we were trying to get ready for that. Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
All right, so you go through all of that work, and then the time comes. You've got some guests that weren't living. How would you get the guests to leave the property that decided they wanted to be storm watchers and watch this little tropical event come ashore?
Well, I had my own little tricks, but one of them is, the ladies would tell me in the office that they won't leave, Betsy. What am I going to do? And I would just call up and I would calmly ask for their next of kin and a phone number, and that usually got them going. Believe it or not, they're like, "Oh, it's really going to be that bad?" I'm like, "It is."
Yeah, that's why it's called a mandatory evacuation.
That worked a lot, actually.
Oh, really? Well, that's a nifty little trick. Yeah. So now you're on the software side. Yep. So what are some things that people should be looking for, from a software side to help them facilitate and manage this type of disruptions to business that happen from time to time?
Well, the first thing is, everybody out there, it's kind of a software changing season with different softwares, coming to their life ends. But, you have to remember, if you have a server-based software, you have to carry that server with you everywhere. An online software like Streamline provides you access from anywhere. So, even if your people are in Washington, D.C. that have evacuated, they can still be, manning the phones through our Stream phone system and emailing people out. We have several new technologies this year that we've built in, which is actually a hurricane prep program.
Oh, sweet. That's exciting. So is that being discussed here at the conference, or is that just something that I would have to connect with you somewhere along the way to lift under the hood to kind of see that, or is this some proprietary secret that you have to be part of the club?
It's not. We're doing, we have a lot of new large clients, and, several of them asked for something like that, so we are developing it for them. It will work in the mountains as opposed to the coast, too. You've got both. So it's going to be a very sweet little, project management tool for your evacuations.
That's outstanding because, you brought up the mountains. You've got avalanches, you have fires like we had in California or in Canada. You've got earthquakes all these natural disasters that come along to do that. And our properties are in areas that are remote and they're prone to those types of things. So that's really neat. Thanks for listening to your customers for that. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
That's what I'm here for.
Excellent. Well, Betsy, I wish you the best as you travel home. I hope your home is safe. And thank you for taking some time with me today.
Thank you, Dirk. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for watching.